everyone, I'm Dr. Evelyn from Petsadena Animal Hospital. Today I'm going to discuss nutritional counseling at Petsadena. Finding the right pet food for your pet can be very frustrating and confusing. There are so many options out there, so many brands, different types of food, different formulations. It can definitely be tricky trying to decide what's best for your pet. That's where Petsadena can come into play. During our nutritional counseling, we'll discuss the proper diet for your pet based on your pet's individual needs. Things to keep in mind when we're discussing your pet's nutritional recommendations would include whether your pet is growing or elderly, whether your pet is very active or more sedentary, even if your pet may have a medical illness that might require a specific diet. Typically during these visits, we'll discuss the different options that are out there to feed your pet. Commercially available diets, home-cooked diet options. Some people even have questions about raw food diets. It's important that we have this conversation with you so we ensure that you're feeding your pet the appropriate diet for your pet's individual needs. A lot of times during these visits, we'll also discuss what's the appropriate amount to feed your pet, how many calories should your pet get per day. We can even calculate that for you and give you guidelines for that. We also go over how frequent you should feed your pet. Depending on the type of pet, some pets need meals more frequently because they're constantly begging for food, and we want to make sure that their hunger is satisfied. However, we also want to make sure that they're not getting overweight from feeding them too much. A lot of times we can also discuss how to appropriately feed your pet. If you need to use a special feeder to feed them so they don't eat too quickly, if you need a special feeder to do time feedings. Sometimes if a pet has a medical illness, we'll recommend feeding on a specific schedule based on their illness. Prescription diets are something that we specialize in understanding. Finding the right diet for your pet because of an ailment they have is extremely important, as we find diet is a lot of times part of the overall plan to help your pet be healthier with their current condition. Basically, our recommendations are going to be individualized and tailored towards your specific pet's needs. That being said, feel free to ask any questions about specific diets you've looked into or specific concerns you may have about the diet recommendations made previously so that we can ensure that you're fully informed of what the appropriate recommendation is. For more information on how to keep your pet healthy, please check us out at petsadena.com.